Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Jurassic World. Well, I've got to admit it, I am a huge dino fan, and I know they weren't well received, but even the second and third Jurassic Parks hold a special and dear place in my heart. So, can Jurassic World live up to the hype that has really been garnering from these fantastic trailers? The answer? Yes. I had a blast visiting Jurassic World. So let's go ahead and just break down the movie as a whole and talk freely about both the positives and negatives, shall we? Well, the acting was on point, almost across the board. Chris Pratt has really embraced his role as a hunky leading man, and he's hunkier than ever here and certainly selling all the action as well. He continues to provide the humor and charm that we love from all of his characters, but he's way toned down, much more serious, and focused in on being an action star here. So we don't just get Star-Lord running around with velociraptors. Bryce Dallas Howard was so good. She was selling it here. She doesn't always play the most relatable and likable character, but she has the biggest arc out of any of the characters here. And she is pretty badass. Spoiler alert, at one point she saves Chris Pratt. But she gets to be awesome, all while wearing heels. Irfan Khan was really strong. I thought he was really relatable and personable, and he has a warmth that just comes through the screen. I thought that when I saw him in Life of Pi, and it continues here. Jake Johnson is in this movie. He's really funny, but he's also toned down like Chris Pratt. He doesn't go full on Jake Johnson from New Girl, but he definitely provides that comic relief we all need. Omar Sy is gaining more and more traction in Hollywood here in the United States, and unlike in X-Men, he gets to actually talk a little bit here. And I also found his character to be really strong. He played him really well, and he actually turned out to be one of my favorite characters in the whole film. Judy Greer basically has a glorified cameo. She's hardly in it, but she does alright with what she's given. And then we have the two main children, which is a staple in these Jurassic Park films. Ty Simpkins, I thought, did really well. He was selling his part. But the one fault in all of the actors in the film comes from Nick Robinson. Nick plays the older brother, and while everybody else around him is selling it, he's voguing his way through the entire film. He's just putting on this face for the camera always. And it's almost unrelenting. Every now and then we get a little smile, and even when he's screaming, he's just trying to keep it together and trying to look pretty for the camera. Part of it is what his character is trying to do, and those parts actually were super awkward, and you're like, what are you doing, kid? But other parts, you're like, I'm not buying it. You're just trying to look pretty and save face for the camera. But outside of the acting, of course, the special effects are amazing. The dinosaurs really shine, and I was really happy to see them return to the mixture of great special CGI effects as well as practical effects for the dinosaurs. And overall, they were really well realized. Indominus Rex is pretty awesome. Not quite as awesome as some of the real dinosaurs, like that one in the water. I knew he would steal the show, and he does. The raptors are great and really well realized. They have their moments to shine in this film, like they seem to always have in these Jurassic Park films. You can tell there's a lot of respect for those raptors. The T-Rex has his moment, the Triceratops. There are just so many great dinosaurs here, and I'm glad they all have a little bit of moments to shine. But speaking of the humans and the dinosaurs, we get great interaction. There are some really, really touching parts that have to do between the humans and the dinosaurs, and we get to really feel for these creatures as animals, as creatures that share this world with us. And I love that this movie explored that, whereas the last couple explored more with playing God, which this one continues to do. But we get to just experience the connection, the bonds, and the inner relationships between, the humans and the various dinosaurs. But with the special effects outside of the dinosaurs, it looked fantastic. They created Isla Nublar and it looks wonderful. I want to visit Jurassic World, even though I know it's dangerous. I still want to go really badly because they did such a great job of establishing it as a great theme park with amazing attractions. It's so well realized, from the very obvious product placement throughout, including the stores that are there, to the hotels, to just the rides are awesome, and it's part of it's like safari, just little touches throughout. And they really take the time to immerse you in Jurassic World, and I really appreciated that. I think some people might find it a bit of a dragging start. I found it just enrichment to the entire world, the world building that's going on here inside of this amusement park. But the atmosphere is a little bit wonky. I don't think the tone is consistent throughout, and it's a little bit all over the place at some parts. I appreciate that they kept in the horror aspects of Jurassic Park, but they should have taken a few more notes from Steven Spielberg, the executive producer and original director of the first two films. There wasn't enough tension building when we had these horror moments. There are definitely some scary parts or some like, oh my gosh parts, but they don't show the wake of the water. They don't just let you sit in the tension. But we just don't get those great shining horror moments that we got, especially in the first Jurassic Park. But the action is fun. The film as a whole is just a blast. And I think if you're ready for some awesome dino action, Jurassic World is the film for you, obviously. Overall, this is just a great summer blockbuster. It's fun, it's huge, it's on a grand scale. I think you'll just enjoy having a visit to Jurassic World. So not only do I recommend it, I recommend you go, you find the biggest movie screen in the biggest theater you can find, and enjoy the ride. So, that has been my review of Jurassic World. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below, and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the conversation. Have you seen Jurassic World? And what is your favorite monster movie? Let me know either in the comment section down below or hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!